Welcome to another PC Sportscards PSA submission reveal. This is actually a reveal of our personal 245 card order that we sent in on 7/1 that just came back this week. And we're going to tell you what we're doing with the cards, what's going up for fixed price, what's going up for auction. All this stuff is going to be sold within the next couple of weeks. I'm sorry that we haven't done a video in a while. I have some personal stuff going on, and it just that has to take priority over doing the reveals. I'm going to try to get back into them. Stuff has calmed down a little bit, so we're going to try to do a couple a week and show you what cards are coming back. For those who don't know who we are the largest submitter of cards to PSA in the world. We actually altogether have submitted about 600,000 cards to PSA, and this is just 245 of them that just came back. As you can see, we have a lot of organization going on. I can explain that to you when we get to it also. First and foremost, these are the cards that came back that we are sending up on fixed price listings on our eBay, which is PC_Sportscards. There will be a link in the title. There will be a link in the description, and that is it on the list right there. So without further ado, I'll try to explain why we're putting some of these cards up as fixed price. Brady rookies, if we get a 10 on that, we bought a collection and had that in that, and we got a 10, so we have to put it up fixed price. Most Brady stuff we're going to list fixed price. Most PSA 10s we're going to list fixed price. Again, these are all from a collection that we purchased. I'm going to try to make this a little bit brighter so we can see all the cards. And my hand is in the way of some of the light, but it is what it is. More Brady's. All of these are going up in the next couple of days. We got a Gronk Platinum. I hate Gronk, but it's a good card. So usually we'll probably have like 5 or 6 of those Brady's, and we'll auction 2 or 3 of them off, and we'll just fix price the rest. Tough older Brady's that are tough grades, lower pop. So that's why we sent those in. Guys, if you have any questions, this is the biggest thing that we do with our videos. If you have any questions, comments, agreement, disagreement, whatever it is, make sure you put those comments in the chat, and we will make sure to answer as many questions as we possibly can. As you can see, we had a lot of Brady sitting around that got 10s, and I mean, I don't know if there's many cards that are easier to sell than Tom Brady cards. Refractor, Tom Brady Refractor. So you'll see some select stuff in here. I'll tell you how we acquired a lot of these cards. This Devontae Adams, we actually had boxes of 4 or 5. We had boxes of select, so we've been ripping select. So some of these things you'll see say wax on them. It means we just got bored and we opened some wax. So this is a card that we actually pulled from a select box and graded. This was in a collection we purchased. Josh Allen, field level. We had a couple silvers in that collection that also got PSA 10s. Low number Joe Burrow. This might actually end up going up for auction. Pop 1 probably. This is like the perfect kind of card to send in for grading. Zeke Kaboom. I know that I was borderline about this one, and Zach said he wanted to send it, so we sent it. Some Derrick Henry select. I don't know if these may be Zach's cards. A lot of Prism silvers. So this is all. Oh, we got a 6 on the card. Let's see what we got a 6 on. This is Zach's, I think, not ours. Big mark going through the top of the card over there. And a big fingernail on the bottom. You see that fingernail right there? So, we're not perfect either, gentlemen and ladies. We are not perfect either. Some more Derrick Henrys, 10s and 9s. And these are these are going to be fixed price. Derrick Henry 9. So, again, we had 245 cards back. And literally all of them will be on eBay within the next week. Prism Kamara. Prism Kamara. We have a bunch of these mixed into the auctions as well. White Sparkle Kamara. This came in a collection we bought. Got a bunch of those. Some are going to be auctioned as well. DJ LeMahieu, we hit this in a Sapphire break. Again, we had Topps Chrome Sapphire sitting around. Zion. I remember when I looked at this, I thought it had no chance at a 10. Zach was like, we might as well just throw it in. Zion fast break. I would auction these probably, but we might have others that are in the auction piles. All of these came in that same collection with all the football stuff. And I think we showed a lot of the higher end stuff that came back earlier from this collection. Zion Impact, number to 149. Zion Infinite Red, number to 99. I think he's going to have a huge year this year, so we're going to have our eBay loaded with Zion stuff. Mason Wynn. So we probably, I don't think we opened any Bowman Draft First Edition. Maybe we did. I think that's the only way we would have gotten this kind of stuff. Trey Auto. Definitely hit this. Have this in the collection that we purchased. All the Trey stuff. So as you can see, most of the fixed price stuff that we list are PSA 10s. Draws good attention to the website, good attention to eBay, and we usually get better prices when we sell stuff fixed instead of auction. All right, so gentlemen and ladies, that is all of the fixed price that we will be selling from this 245 card submission. And as you can see, we have a lot more to go through. So without waiting any longer, got Josh Allen die cut. These are great auction cards. Okay, we got another Brady rookie. Again, we graded all the Brady stuff. All the Brady rookies we graded. Pull this pile forward a little bit to make it a little easier on me. Swagger. Now, you might ask why we graded a card like this. For $30, these were all $30. For $30, it was just worth it to us. We're okay losing a few bucks on some cards because then you get a red mosaic like this and you make it all back. And when they're close, you want to take some chances. We're not looking to get 100% PSA 10 rate. This is probably a couple $100 card, right? And that's $20 raw. So you take some chances. Flamethrowers bronze, number 250, PSA 9. You have to take some chances, especially at the lower levels. It's a better risk. Tough grade prism. This would have been a good 10. And if we're getting 9s and 10s, we know we're doing it right. Non-numbered red Brady. And just so you folks know, these are all these piles that we have separated. Every pile is in alphabetical order. So that's how we do it, because we've already photographed these cards and they're ready for auction. So they're going to go up on Sunday probably and Thursday. Laser Prism. All of this is from the same football collection that we bought. We probably paid about 75 to 80% raw value on this collection. So we're going to end up doing pretty good on it. Pink. Be nice if some of the numbered stuff actually hit. Burrow Blue. This is going to be a couple $100. Numbered to 99. This is actually a really good card. This will sell really well on auction. More Burrow rookies. I probably wouldn't have sent that one. Zach probably chose to. I'm probably pickier than almost anybody. We got an 8 on this one. Number to 199. I don't know. So, Burrow Mosaic. I could show you the stuff that we didn't send in. Also, Neon, die cut, Nick Chubb. Guy dominated last week. PSA 8 Duncan. Not a lot of greening on this one. Something else is wrong with it. I know we sent it in because we thought there was something wrong with it. Now we got our Herbert section for the first set of auctions. Purple of 149. This is a big card. Going to make a lot of money on the Herbert stuff because we did really well on the Herbert grades. Again, numbered to 199. And the reason that we graded the Phoenix stuff is because it's super low pop. There's not a lot of it sent in because it's a big risk for a lot of these cards. Green Mosaic. Lamar Jackson. Score. I definitely didn't want to send this one. Justin Jefferson. Kamara Gold Rookie of 10. This is part of the collection as well. All the Kamara stuff. This is a cool one you don't see a lot. This is from the National, I believe. Pink Prism die cut number to 4. Very rare Kamara if you're a Kamara collector. White Sparkle. And a silver or Prism rookie. Again, I told you we had a lot of Kamara. So there's going to be a lot here. But we're giving you an example of everything that we sent and how we did. So we're not hiding any cards. Number to 100. This is what we do. We probably want about 65 to 70% 10s. Most of the rest is probably 9s. We probably have like 97% 9 or better in the auction in the submission. That's how we normally do. It might have been as low as 92%. That's what the average is. Don't know why this got a bad grade. That centering is pretty rough. Mahomes, all this Mahomes stuff also from that same football collection that we purchased. Mahomes silver, that'll do well. So when people ask us like what we're sending and who we're sending, you guys see it. We're sending number to 175. We're sending premium quarterbacks, top pick running backs, tie-dye prism. That's a good one. Number 25, 2008, second year Mahomes. See, like this one, the premium that we get from this one card will pay for the 2 misses, at least. Wish the lower numbered ones did better, but it is what it is. Baker sucks, but it's cool. We had a lot of Kevin Porter in there. We only sent this one in. Roger Stained Glass. I love this card. Short print. This would do really well also. I know I'm not talking specific numbers this time. This video will not have specific numbers. I will tell you why we sent these in, right? We don't send a lot of Spectre in. You'll see the cards that we send in, right? Disco. This, I think, is a huge card. The rookie's red. This is numbered to 99. I generally don't spend Spectre in, but the short prints we sent in. We asked ourselves, and this, you can look through what we have here in this video. What cards are other people willing to pay a premium for? And that's what we sent in. Only the big names. That's what we sent in. That's what we always send in. You should only send in stuff that you think somebody else will pay a premium for. If you're talking about speculating with grading to make money. If you're just talking about collecting cards and doing whatever you want, completely different strategy with that than doing it in a speculative way to make money. And what we're talking about here, so these cards we got on ComC, right? So when we record the cards that we sell, we like to know where they came from. And this is also tracking, like, oh, on ComC we got a lot of 9s on Luka, and we got a 10, and we knew this Braun was damaged when we got it in. Like, we bought it as damaged, but we don't want to get a return on it, so we put it in there. Here, April 20. So this is from a collection that we bought in April 2020. So that's how, I don't know how to, so that's how we differentiate our lots. So these cards have literally been sitting here since April 2020, not doing anything. Bowman draft. So I'm going to guess that's April 20. It's supposed to be April 21. Which makes sense. After PSA shut down, we were probably able to buy a lot of this stuff. Torque. These are stuff we wish we waited for, actually. A lot of these cards, we wish we waited for another lower level to come out. We didn't know when it was going to come out, so we figured that the $30 level was the right level for it. With 18, when 18 came out, we regretted sending them in at 30, but it is what it is. And Neymar. And next up, so if it says wax, that means these are cards that we opened product and hit, right? That's Sapphire Cunha. So you'll see all the products that we've opened in the office in the last couple months. Or not really the last couple months, before the last couple months. Donruss. And I've been telling people, don't send this stuff in. You're looking at Scotty Barnes PSA 10s and Cade Cunningham PSA 10s going $80 to $100. We're going to watch that number decline, but these were great to send in when we sent them. So what are you going to learn from that? Learn the baseball and the basketball and the football cards to send in right when the product comes out, so you're one of the first people to get it back. Right? Here we go. We got some Brady again. Auction that one. We graded a lot of our autos that we hit. A lot of 9s. Like these Cades are going $130. I think the first one's at $170. I'd expect them to be $50 to $70 by the time the season starts because people are going to start getting them back. So that's why we're auctioning them right away, because they're not cards we care about. These look, you'll see the difference, right? The higher end, more valuable, more desirable cards we put in as fixed price. The stuff that we don't care about, that's just to make money and to get rid of quickly, are the ones that are auctioned. All the base cards, auction. First edition, auction. Auto PSA 9, auction. Base PSA 9, auction. All the base cards are going to get auctioned. If this was a 10, we may have fixed priced it, but since it's a 9, get rid of it. Shane McClanahan better come back next week for my fantasy finals if I make it. McLaurin Silver. DK, oh God. Poor guy has Gino. Best mustache in football right now. Notice all the base cards are here. You'll see another run of those base cards in the next one because we're going to separate these auctions one week after the other. So if these are cards that interest you, these are cards that I would probably say are not the best cards to invest in, but if you're collecting Kyler, a Select PSA 9 is a good card to have, right? I wouldn't use these as investment cards. That's why we're getting rid of them quickly, right? And I know that could potentially hurt the sale. Debo, this is a good card. Surprised we're not fixed pricing this one. So I know I could say, hey, go buy these cards. They're great investments. They're great, but that's not who I am. That's not who we are. We're never going to tell you something just to help us and hurt you. Pat Tillman. Yeah, we're not auctioning this. I'm taking this. Goes into Josh pile. Torque. Veen. Forget it. I don't need the Tillman. I put the Tillman back in. We can auction. It'll do well. Wagner. And Jordan Walker. I always want to call him Johnny Walker. And ASU had a hockey player named Johnny Walker, so it makes me want to say it even more. So. All right, so that is the first set of auctions, and now we have the second set of auctions. Again, you'll see June 22. So this is from the same lot that we bought in June last year. This year, one collection, we had a ton of this stuff in. A different Herbert Green Prism. More Kamara Silvers. Oops. And more Kamara Sparkle and a Zion PSA 9. Oh, this is from here, I guess. Yeah, this is here. And this is here. So again, April, this should be April 21 because we didn't buy 2020 draft in April 2020. Again, same stuff that we had in that other one. What you'll see is that we're separating them. Even though they're common cards, there's no reason to run 10 of the same exact card. These say Bowman Draft and they're Bowman Draft Chrome, so that's always fun. Great. Whoever's going to list those is going to list those wrong. We got to make sure we fix that. Andrew Vaughn. Jordan Walker. I was wondering why some of them said were paper cards. We would never have sent paper cards at this level. And Bobby Witt. July 20. Burrow Mosaic. This should have been the same lot. 22. Spread it out. And two more. Again, key quarterbacks, premier prospects, desirable players, desirable cards. January 21. A different lot that we had where most of the Brady stuff came in. Brady Platinum Gold. Non-numbered. Totally red, number 2. More Brady. Notice how the 10s were the fixed price and the misses are the auctions. The 9s and 8s are the auctions. The 10s are the fixed price. Because we're just trying to turn this into money to reinvest into something else down the road. Oh, I probably should have changed that to auctions a while ago. Is what it is. You guys are listening, so you know what's going on. Right? All right, next up, more wax that we ripped. Bosa, silver. Oh, we got a Brady 10. AJ Brown did nothing week 2. Really useless for me on my fantasy team in week 2. It was great on week 1 when I didn't need him to score a lot of points. DJ, again, notice quarterbacks, key players. So you send in. I know I sound like a broken record this week. I know we're not going into extreme detail about any specific cards and that we're just showing you exactly what we hit, what we graded, how we did, how we organize our cards, why we're selling some of these cards and putting the other ones as fixed price. None of these cards are going into our long-term collection or long-term investment. These are all going to sell. And if that stuff doesn't sell relatively quickly fixed price, probably going to end up auctioning some of it. More basketball from Wax. So again, Cade, PSA 10. And we're saving these ones for the second run, so it's a little bit closer to basketball season. Number Moses Moody auto, and another Wagner. And then the other products that we ripped, this is our baseball wax. Joe Adell, terrible. More Joe Adell. Yordan Alvarez. I mean, if you look at numbers from all these young baseball players, Yordan has probably the best numbers out of all of them. Just he's on the Astros, so nobody likes him. Boba shit. Probably shouldn't have graded that. Carlson auto. We hit one of these in the beginning of the year, got a 10 on it, sold it for like $700 or $800. I don't think it's going to go that high this time. More Carlson. Dominguez first. This kind of stuff, there's no reason to hold right now. Just sell it and move on and get the next ones. Allen and Ginter, we ripped that also. We have some fun ripping products in the office every once in a while. Usually it's Zach's decision because I don't really like ripping as much. It's fun, but it's like I feel like it's a waste of time sometimes. Zach loves coming in here and just shredding wax. McClanahan. Cy Young Award winner McClanahan. That's a good card. Max Meyer blue foil first edition. Casey Mize purple is probably numbered to 10, right? 4 of 10. So, again, guys, I'm sorry it's been a while. We're going to try to put more of these videos up. We're going to try to do more videos of everything that's coming in, going out. I know we are on a nice little streak there. Unfortunately, like I said in the beginning, personal stuff will always take priority. My family, Zach's family, they all come first over doing videos. It's not even... we love providing value and giving you guys all the information we can, but taking care of them is always going to be our number one priority. And we hope it's always your number one priority. Family comes first, man. Family and friends. So... we will be doing more videos. I will probably get some value videos up. We're getting some July specials back. We're getting some values back. We have a ton going out. Have some cool stuff starting next week probably. A lot of stuff going on here, and we are going to be happy to share it all with you. And I know we took about a month or so off, but we're going to be back at it. 3 or 4 a week, 2 or 3 a week. I would say 3 a week's a good amount, pending anything that comes up personally that takes priority. So with that being said, guys, we really appreciate you following us. We really appreciate you checking out all of the places that we are, especially Instagram, YouTube, checking out our eBay. And we're happy to discuss anything. Let us know what you think of the cards that we sent in. What do you think the mistakes were? What do you think the good ones were? And that's really it, guys. You guys all have a good one, and look forward to seeing you next week.